fandom event is happening today, and we got 3 trailers that all severely disappointed me. Every single one of them. We got the Snyder Cut, Wonder Woman 1984, the second trailer for that, and we also got Suicide Squad 2021. Let's start with the Suicide Squad. We'll do Snyder Cut last. The Suicide Squad was horrible because, well, the Suicide Squad movie was horrible, but what this was is they were like showing you footage from the filming of the movie, right? So you're not even seeing like, oh, this is this scene from the movie. Some of this footage is complete, but there's no audio. And like, yeah, this movie's not come out till 2021, so that's fine. But then you have the actual footage of people talking. Like, James Gunn is the only one to be able to direct this movie. I'm like, but I haven't seen the movie. I don't even know if he was the right choice. How do I know it's a well-directed movie? They're just making claims about a movie I can't see till 2021. So I don't know if they're just making crap up or whatever. So like, this is an awful trailer, and they're like, it's so different from any superhero movie. It's a war movie, which is like, okay, we didn't know that before. That's kind of cool. But like, how do I know that makes it different? Maybe it has a generic plot that is just has the war aesthetic around it to make it feel different. I don't know. That's a really, and like, you're claiming James Gunn is like the right person to direct a war movie? Has he directed a war movie before this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have all these different things that they're claiming about this movie that they have no evidence to support it. This is a bullcrap trailer. This is one of those trailers like, hey, yeah, the cast really enjoyed making this movie. It was so much fun. You know, one of those like crappy extras you get like on a Blu-ray or something, and they'd be like, yeah, we had so much fun making this movie. And then there's just like no evidence to support that when you actually watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. But so I'm waiting 2021 to see if this movie's good. And I'll most likely end up seeing it. I hated the Suicide Squad movie, but I like James Gunn, and I would like to see what he does with this movie. If it's a good movie, cool. I'm not sure it will be, but we'll see. Like, such a freaking weird take. And just like, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. So Wonder Woman 2, it was a fine trailer. Like, it was fine, but it didn't really show me anything different than the other trailers. It was kind of a worthless trailer. We did see more of the fish out of water humor, which is kind of cute, but like, did they revive Steve? What the hell's going on here? I don't understand. And the fact that I don't understand it probably means you probably shouldn't be showing this in the trailer. I would like, imagine Steve's return being a surprise, or maybe they show the last trailer and then you see, and Diana's like, Steve? And then it just cuts, and that's the last trailer you see before the movie comes out. But beyond that, that's all they should have shown. That. But the rest of this is like, what? Like, it's cute, and I want to see it, see how this plays out in the movie, but it's like, I don't understand how any of this is possible and what's happening. So it's not making me, oh, I want to see the movie. It's, oh, I'm concerned because this might be potentially really bad. So, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for the movie. I'll still watch it, but I'm just also very conflicted on it. And I want to see how this plays out, because if it is going to play out in a bad way, I don't know. Finally, the Snyder Cut. Now look, I've made plenty of videos about the Snyder Cut. I hate Batman vs. Superman, all those type of things. I hate these interpretations on these characters. And, like, I'm surprised about some of the stuff they showed, like Darkseid. I believe in the original cut of Justice League, as far as we know, that he was the end of the movie. So, did you just put the ending of the movie in the trailer? Like you did with Batman vs. Superman? I don't know, but like, that's like, why would you do that? Yeah, that's really freaking weird. This does not impress me. It does not make me want to watch it more. And like, I'm not even gonna watch this, to be honest, unless it like, I don't have HBO Max. I'm not planning to get HBO Max. But if this was to come out in Blu-ray, and it like went on sale for like $8 on Black Friday, then I'd buy it and watch it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch this because I hate these interpretations of these characters. I don't want to see more, and the people who do are just dumb. I don't mean like all of you are dumb for liking and enjoying these movies. No, what I'm saying is like, you didn't show up to Batman versus Superman. There isn't this army of fans like everyone's claiming. There just isn't. There's a few people like the movies, fine. But there's not some big group of fans who's so loyal and love this movie. It's just a bunch of people whined to get a cut of a movie that they don't even know is gonna be, if it's gonna be good. Probably won't be, because Zack Snyder's other movies have been awful. And you could say it's studio interference. There was no, Man of Steel was a bad movie on its own. And that's a bad interpretation of Superman. That's not how Superman acts. I know, I've read the comics. I've watched several Superman movies and TV shows that all adapt this character better than that movie. And that's not me just being a biased fanboy. Like, it's just how it is for me. And so, yeah, I'm not excited for this movie. I'm not really planning to watch it. I'm making a video about it because I'm sure people are going to want to hear my thoughts on it. And I also want to talk about these other things. So I thought, all right, fine, I'll just throw them all in a video. This is all we got today. So there might be more news coming out this weekend. If there is, about other stuff that I'm interested in talking about, right? Because if we get a trailer for like Batwoman Season 2 or something like that, no thank you. I will not be watching it. So, but this, I look at and I'm like, okay. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I hate this, because I don't hate this, that the Snyder Cut's happening. I just hate that this is going to be maybe people's versions of the characters for a long time. They're going to recognize this version of Batman and not the actual Batman, who's well written, who does not kill people. Or the version of Superman who isn't just a grumpy, just big angry guy who sees himself above mortals, you know? Those versions of those characters that aren't the versions of the right interpretation of the characters, the accurate interpretations, right? I don't care if you change a ton of stuff about the characters, but at least get the point of the characters across. And they didn't do that with Superman or Batman. And now we get more of it because fans demanded it. And if it turns out well, cool. I won't be watching it because it just make me pissed off. It honestly just would make me pissed off. That's what that's what Batman vs. Superman does every time I watched it. I've watched it 3 times. I watched the theatrical cut. I watched the unrated cut. And then I rewatched the unrated cut. And I think I watched it once at school too, so maybe a 4th time. But I hate it. And I've watched Justice League multiple times. I enjoy Justice League. I had fun with it. But on subsequent rewatches, it just gets worse and worse. Man of Steel, I've tried to like so many times. I just cannot like that movie. It's impossible. I'm done. If I sound really depressed, it's because I just legitimately am. I just want better movies for these characters. And I thought we were moving to a point where we got to see things like Shazam and all this stuff. But we're going back to the well that didn't work. And it just sucks because that's not what I want to see. And I think there are a fair portion of people who agree with me. But there's also a portion of people who apparently don't. So